All right, who is here on Desiree Garza?
Present, Your Honor.
Court is calling 2020 CR 7507, State of Texas versus Desiree Garza. Yes, for the state defense parties announced for the record.
Andrew Harris, Salem.
Michael DeLeon for Ms. Garza.
And are you Ms. Garza? Are you all ready to proceed on the motion?
We are, Judge.
Are you the same Desiree Garza who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 7507 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance? Penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams on May 4th, 2021 for a period of 6 years. Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
On or about the 19th day of January 2024 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Desiree Garza did then and there illegally use a controlled substance, namely amphetamines, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State waives the remaining violation allegations, Your Honor.
All right, everyone in the box, people in the box, attorneys in the box. Y'all need to move it down to that end because you're talking behind the court reporter and we're on the record. We're back on the record. Did you understand and state, are you waiving all other allegations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2? Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your,
Oh, please go ahead.
there is, Your Honor. It's a recommendation to alter and amend conditions for M8I supervision, dual diagnosis outpatient program, weekly reporting for 60 days, and monthly UAs for the duration of probation.
Any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
No objection, Judge.
All right, was she ever sent to SafeP? So,
According to the court summary, yes, Your Honor. From February 14th of 2023 to August 9th of 2023, with residential aftercare from August 9th to October 8th.
Both of those successfully completed.
all right, so here's the thing. Honestly, don't think you're a good candidate for probation because you've been here before for a motion to revoke. You know yourself better than I know yourself. I'm sorry, you know yourself better than I do. So I'm going to give you a choice. Normally, I can't give people choices. I can revoke you. I'll sentence you to 5 years in the prison. You're looking at 20. I'll sentence you to 5. Or I can continue you. And if I continue you, you're going back to SafeP relapse program. Those are your choices. But you're not going to outpatient treatment. I don't think outpatient treatment is appropriate. So those are your 2 choices. Counsel, do y'all want to talk about it and come back after the break?
I think we have an answer, Judge.
All right, what is the answer?
A little bit more time. Judge, just to clarify that, SafeP after, what'd you call it?
Relapse.
Relapse, is it 120 to 180 days?
It's probably going to be longer.
Maybe longer, okay.
It's relapse.
Yeah, I don't know if it was 4 months or not.
Okay.
All depends.
So here's your 2 choices. One, you're going to SafeP relapse, or either you're going to prison for 5 years. Which do you prefer?
Up to you.
You know yourself better than I do, better than probation does, better than your attorney does. Either you think you can successfully complete this or you don't. Based upon the fact that you've been here before for not following through, it appears that you do your best work when you're in lockdown situations. For example, when you're at the SafeP, you did well. My understanding, you successfully completed. But then when you get to the real world, you just go back to the same ways of thinking. So that's up to you. So 5 years or either SafeP relapse, which do you prefer?
Do the safety.
All right, court will deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include the Safe P relapse program. And there's to be partial GPS upon release. And that will be for employment and probation classes. And that's until further notice. All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Judge,
Yes,
may I also ask for her to be on the mental health supervision?
all right, and MIC. Anything else?
No, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, who's here on Michelle Garces?
That one is actually on.
All right, and where is she?
She's present.
Are you all proceeding?
I guess we're to enter a plea true and explain to the court.
All right, court is calling 2020 CR 2289, State of Texas versus Michelle Andrea Garces. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Jason Garrett, hand, Your Honor.
for the defense?
Luis Martinez.
And are you Ms. Garces?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? You need to speak up.
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Michelle Andrea Garces who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 2289 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams on January 27, 2021 for a period of 2 years and extended for a total of 1 year? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes.
All right, court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
No, there's not, Your Honor.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
State is requesting one of two options. One would be safety with an extension, Your Honor, or revocation.
All right, and defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're requesting that she be extended, but that she be placed on a mental health caseload and evaluated in that respect, because we believe that's where her needs are.
All right, so why wasn't she reporting?
Judge, so she was going through a mental health crisis while she was participating through the felony drug court. She was taken to Laurel Ridge, that caused an issue, caused her to be exited from the program she was with felony drug court. After that, she did not contact me, did not report after that. She knew that she had a warrant out for an MTR. She's been participating with the Center for Healthcare Services, getting her meds, getting her counseling through them. She represents to me that she's clean today, so I suggest, or I would propose that we have her drug tested. Because I don't believe at this point that her needs are primarily simply substance abuse. She's been diagnosed as bipolar, she's got PTSD, she's been sexually abused in her past. She had a difficult upbringing, given that she is a lesbian and that was not accepted in her household until very recently. And so all of those factors together have put Ms. Garces in a position where she certainly does have some very substantial mental health needs. Judge, I've got some documents from the Center for Healthcare Services the state's reviewed and has no objection to, that indicate that she's been diagnosed consistent with those diagnoses. Indicates that she is going to the Center for Healthcare Services. Indicates that she's been prescribed medication and is staying on those meds.
All right, so it still doesn't explain to me why she disappeared for all of those months.
Well, she got exited and she didn't make good decisions. Had she contacted me, Judge, obviously, we would have come back to the court and communicated with the court. Unfortunately, Michelle, like with most people in this court, didn't deal with the problem until she got arrested.
All right, and see, the problem the court has is this is not her first motion to revoke. So, probation, those are your choices.
And Judge, I don't think that adequately addresses the mental health needs that she's got. And certainly we haven't addressed that to this point.
Mhm.
And without those, I don't think that she was ever going to be successful. And I know that that was not communicated to the court, but I'm doing that now. Once again, I propose that we have her drug tested. If she's clean, then we know that she's got some control over her drug issues.
So here's your problem. You were in felony drug court, and I know that felony drug court would address mental health issues, but if you're not showing up, then they can't address mental health issues. Right. And you were previously on the mental health case load. So your options are, you can go to SafeP, or if you want to be revoked and just do your time, I can revoke you and I can sentence you, I'll sentence you to 3 years in the prison. So which do you prefer? So those are your options, SafeP or either revoke for 3 years.
Could we step aside? Judge?
Yeah.
Yes, you can step aside in the box.
Yeah, yes.
And what I'll do is, counsel, I can bring you all back at 1:30.
Okay.
All right. Yeah,
So she's gonna be able to book?
yes, she's gonna, go into custody. Well, because
No, I understand. Yeah, I understand what the court's saying.
who's here on Michele Garces? All right, if you come down. We're back on the record on 2020 CR 2289, State of Texas versus Michele Garces. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris, Stableman, standing in for Jason Garrett.
Defense?
Louis Martinez on behalf of Ms. Garces.
All right, so I gave you 2 choices. Which do you choose?
And Judge, if I could just prevail upon the court again to consider alternate resolutions. Once again, if I'd ask the court to give her a UA today, and if she's clean, I think that demonstrates that maybe sending her to safety would be not what she needs. It might be a waste of resources at that time. Because obviously she's got a very demonstrated mental health issue. And I think that that needs to be addressed. And if we're not getting that addressed, then I don't think that she's going to be successful down the road regardless.
Okay.
And so, like I said, I'd ask the court to just to consider that because I don't think it's, just a rampant substance abuse problem. I think that she has underlying mental health issues.
All right. And so what I said before is felony drug court would address all of that. So you have 2 choices. You can go to prison. I'll revoke you because you have been missing for a while, or you can go to SafeP. Those are your 2 choices. Which do you choose?
How long was the prison? What was the prison?
Or 3-year prison. Or so you probably there, buddy.
Ma'am, I was hanging out with the wrong crowd. I never been in trouble before.
Okay, let me just tell you something. You know who the wrong crowd is? If the people you were hanging out were here before me with a motion to revoke, they would say that they were hanging out with the wrong crowd. And then I would ask them who that is, and it would be you. When people say they're hanging out with the wrong crowd, you are a part of the wrong crowd. So
Yes, ma'am.
you were placed in felony drug court, and I want you to internalize what I'm saying. Felony drug court has a dual diagnosis program where they will help you with mental health. They'll help you with drug issues. They will get you clean and sober. And once you're clean and sober, they'll diagnose the mental health issues you may have. But if you run away from the program, there's nothing they can do. And according to your motion to revoke, you have been missing April, May, June, July. You were missing.
And Judge, would the court allow her to explain what happened that got her off track in felony drug court?
Oh, sure, she can explain what happened, but you have your 2 choices. It's either it's getting revoked or you're going to SafeP. Those are your 2 choices.
Well, I had got COVID as well too, so that's why too I was out for so long as well. And when I was in Laurel Ridge for about a month, and they sent me to Wimberley, Texas as well. So this is why all those months I was missing. It was not because I was running or anything like that. I was just trying to get my mental state focus, trying to figure out.
And what I'm telling you is felony drug court was trying to help you with your mental health treatment and your drug treatment, and you're not there. So you have 2 choices. You can be revoked or you can go to SafeP. Those are your 2 choices. You made a choice, and your choice was to leave, and you've been missing for these many months. Unless you were in ICU in a coma,
Well,
You're
I had
either-
COVID. I had COVID. I couldn't be in front of anybody or go to the courts or anything.
you left felony drug court. You left.
I didn't leave, ma'am. I went to Laurel Ridge. I didn't leave. I went that next day to Laurel Ridge. I didn't run away from it or anything like that. I didn't.
Okay, you have 2 choices. And those are your two choices.
And Judge, another concern I've got is that she is in a social security appeal that she's almost done with. Obviously, it's gonna be difficult to get that process ended with her being over at SafeP.
Mhm.
And that is good, you know, that's gonna be necessary for her getting funding for treatment in the future. That's gonna be necessary for her to fund her her SSDI. And so for those reasons, we also asked the court to consider not sending her to an inpatient, allowing her to be on a leg monitor,
Outpatient.
outpatient services, mental health services, to continue going through Center for Healthcare Services, which is what she's doing right now and seems to be working for her situation.
All right, you have two choices, prison or inpatient treatment. Which do you choose?
I can't have outpatient or something.
You have two choices,
I don't know.
prison
I would
or
choose-
inpatient treatment.
Inpatient treatment. You get out about the same time.
What should I do now? So I get the treatment?
No, here's the thing, time out. This is not like The Price is Right where you turn around and ask people what's the best
I just
choice.
asked you
No,
my
no, no,
own-
no. Here's the thing. You can't ask other people what's the best choice for you because guess what? At the end of the day, your mom is not going to be doing time at the prison. She's not going to be doing inpatient treatment. It's 100% you. Now, if you need some time to sit in the box and discuss things with your attorney, you're more than welcome to do so.
Yes.
But it's your choice you got to make. And if you don't make a choice by 3 p.m., I'm going to make the choice. So I'm giving you a choice, prison or inpatient treatment. Those are your two choices. There are no other choices on the table for you. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, so you all can have a seat in the box and you can discuss things with
Yes,
her.
ma'am, thank you.
Michele Garces. All right, we're back on the record in 2020 CR 2289. Ms. Garza, what do you wish to do?
The treatment,
I'm sorry?
the safety.
All right. Court will deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include safety. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
In order for her to do that, we needed to send her 3 years.
Extend for how long? And extend 3 years. Is there anything else?
I mean, obviously, Judge, if she comes out and she's doing better, we can talk to the court about
Yes,
the length of that, right?
yes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.